A foundation apprenticeship is a qualification that young people can have while they're still in their senior phase at school. It allows them to study in a classroom-based but also have work experience at the same time. It's different from other subjects that they've done normally because they're always in school, whereas this is out of school and working with an employer.
So the skills that the pupils develop are really important and valued by employers and universities. They have had to go into a workplace and learn how to interact with other people, which they might not have had to do before. Adults, they have to learn to be on time, to present themselves professionally. They need to be able to carry out tasks which they have never done before. Workplace tasks are very different from being in the school environment. So I believe they really develop valuable life skills when they are in the work placement.
I think it builds their confidence massively because they have to go out into the workplace and deal with situations that aren't within school. Having that expertise from the employers and the experts within that field, you're getting second to none sort of experience.
We've found that a lot of the young people from the Creative and Digital Media class this year have been given unconditional offers for their universities from their colleges because of the practical experience that they've had on their Foundation Apprenticeship course.
I decided to work towards a Foundation Apprenticeship because I heard about the type of course and thought if I wanted to go into sports journalism, having that background knowledge of the creative industries would be a major help.
The school has been very accommodating and given me the time to accommodate the apprenticeship in my timetable, and it didn't bother my other classes at all.
I was surprised at how chilled out the course was and how we could just get on with it ourselves.
A Foundation Apprenticeship is at SCQF Level 6, which is exactly the same points and recognition as a higher. So it's really a win-win situation for the young person that's involved, plus there's no exam.
When I was first introduced to Sarah here at Dumfries and Galloway Council, it soon became apparent that there was a job to be done really in terms of promoting foundation apprenticeships in Dumfries and Galloway, and so it became an obvious project for us working with students who were interested in marketing and with my role in marketing and comms. So our project was promoting foundation apprenticeships in Dumfries and Galloway. And I worked with the 3 students to develop a plan. We got a budget, we worked with the partners, so Dumfries and Galloway Council, DYW, Dumfries and Galloway and Skills Development Scotland, and together we supported the students through the project to deliver a campaign to promote the foundation apprenticeship. So that involved everything from going into schools, speaking to students, speaking to parents, speaking to careers advisors, doing magazine features with Dumfries and Galloway Life, working with photographers, and we also worked with some of the other students who were on different placements. So we had students that were working in radio and we had students that were working with filmmakers. So the interdisciplinary nature, which of course is the reality of working in freelance and also in marketing, that we all require the skills of other people to support the projects that we do. So that was a real experience for the students to do that.
We decided to work with the school with the Foundation Apprenticeship because we felt that there was a sort of gap in the opportunities for young people in our industry, in the area, and we felt that it would be really beneficial to give opportunities to young people to sort of come in and see a working sort of radio station and also go along the music tech side of it as well. So I think one of the main benefits for the learners is so many of them sort of come up to their options for university, and you see so many times that they're not sure what they want to go for, or even worse, they go and do something and realise it's not exactly right for them. This gives them the opportunity to see how it actually works in the real life. So they can learn, and if they decide they love it, it's great, they've got the experience from working in a working environment. Alternatively, they could decide that it's not quite right for them, but that still leads them in the right direction afterwards.
So schools, employers and assessors work together. We're all part of the team that makes sure that foundation apprenticeships work, and they work well for our young people. We work with SDC Learn as our assessors. They're a fantastic team. They're so pupil focused. They work with the students on a regular basis. They take their time with the pupils, they get to know them, and it just all works. The team all works together for the best for the pupil.
So we work in partnership with the Dumfries and Galloway Council in the delivery of foundation apprenticeships, and the assessor is the person that works with the pupil to make sure that the evidence that they collect meets the criteria that they need to gather for each of the units that they're working towards.
So the foundation apprenticeships are assessed as and when they go along throughout the course. We use an e-portfolio system to assess the candidates, so all the criteria is listed on there, and we have regular contact with the candidates through Teams or Zoom to cover knowledge criteria and get evidence for performance criteria as well.
As an employer, I hope more young people choose apprenticeships because it's the skills they learn and the knowledge they build. It's not just to get a grade at the end, it's an understanding of the working world that they're looking into and various other aspects of it that puts them in a better stead when they go to make their next choice.
I would definitely say both to young people and to teachers and to parents to encourage young people to do a foundation apprenticeship. A different way of learning for young people, but it's still giving them a qualification, it's giving them experience that employers are looking for, it's improving their CV for whether they're going on to do further study or going straight into the workplace.
At school, you're in a protected environment, you know what you're doing, you get taught the same way, you get papers, you do worksheets, very straightforward, but as soon as you work in the workplace again, it's a total shift in what you are expected to do. That responsibility of getting to the workplace on time, to actually do your job, to work tidily, to be on time. Those are real life skills that you get by going into the workplace. And I believe that once you have that experience, you can only flourish from it.
I would definitely recommend the Foundation Apprenticeship to anybody because it opened doors for me when I was leaving school.
The apprenticeship had definitely helped me to decide what I want to do after school, as after the summer I'm going to be studying sound engineering at university, which is exactly what I'm doing here at the radio station pretty much. So it just showed me that I really enjoy it and I want to do it after school furthermore.
The apprenticeship has helped me understand that journalism is a big passion of mine and that it is something I would like to take forward into the future.